Ta-da!
Ta-da! We're alive and we're changing our stripes, you guys. But you're going to have to wait until our intro to find out what that is. Hey, you guys, it is Wednesday. Wednesday, hump day for those in the peanut gallery. And it is May 26th, 2021. Can a tiger change those stripes? Does a new look create a new persona? Can a tiger change its stripes? Or is it really a temporary diversion? Nita, you tell me. You ready to drop this thing?
You do it, Meredith.
Doing it.
What up?
What's up? Can a tiger change its stripes? Let me. That's kind of a serious question, clown. What's going on?
A moral lesson.
Ooh, do tell.
I do love morals. Because, see, Meredith, no matter how I change my appearance, I am still Nita. No matter what you do, you are still Meredith. And we can... Never mind. Okay, go ahead, Meredith, because I'm going to go... I'll go too deep with this.
We are having so much fun today. We were like, hey, guess what? I don't have any packages to reveal, and neither does she. And we're like, what about your reading list? She's like, I'm going to be a Twitter whore today. And I was just like, I got writing to do. So we're just like, fuck it. Let's change our stripes and see what happens. Does it feel different?
It actually does. It feels very different. I feel like a sad little clown.
Oh no. See, and I feel like a fucking rock star right now. I got my black lipstick on. I got my blonde mullet. See, I told my husband I could pass as a blonde. I think I could.
It works for you. It does.
Nina says, have I ever told you I have a thing for clowns? Oh, my goodness. And Marv is tuning in. Woohoo. Hey. What's up, Marv? Ray is tuning in too. He says that threw me off. Because we flipped. That's the thing. It's like that little thing that you can do in the day to change up the normal, the boring, or something like that. You know, there was a point in time. Okay, getting kind of serious because I know we're goofing off right now. There was a point in time where I was in serious depression. I had just gotten through a divorce. It felt real that a serious relationship, something that I was invested in, was at an end. And I was on the phone with a really good friend of mine. She is like my 3 o'clock in the morning. I've got a dead body in the trunk phone friend. And Mike Jimmy says YouTube swallowed my text. Oh no. Anyway, clown dolls scare me. Oh no, Mike, she doesn't bite unless you ask her to, most of the time. So I was sitting there, and every phone call was just I don't know. And she said, Jesus Christ, Meredith, you know what you need to do? She's like, just go fucking paint your toenails and call me back when you feel better. I was just like, paint my toenails? What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Oh, speaking of which, I think we should probably put our little banner up here. There you go. Oh. TV, MA, DLSV, whatever. Thank you, Carl, for making that for us. So she said, just freaking paint your toenails. I'm like, toenails? I'm like, I don't even paint my fingernails. Why would I paint my toenails? And I was mad. I hung up on her. I was like, fuck you. And that sat with me for a couple of days. I mean, like, really sat with me. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, she totally disregarded my feelings and stuff like that. And I think she finally got to a point where she said, you know what? Get the fuck over it. like really. And I didn't hear it that way. I didn't see it that way. And then maybe about 2 days later, I was walking through the pharmacy and I saw like the dollar nail polish, and I got myself the brightest, raunchiest color I could find, and I painted my toenails.
Did you feel like a new person?
I felt so much better.
Wow.
It was so weird. It was the weirdest thing. It was like that funky thing where it was so ridiculous looking at my toes painted like this neon green with pink polka dots. Because I was like, fuck it, polka dots, polka dots, polka dots. And then when they dried, and I couldn't stop staring at my toes because I'd never done that before. And see, oh yeah, you noticed? That's from Trish.
We love you, Trish.
We love you, Trish. Yeah, so it made a difference. The other thing that I noticed is that back in high school, you know, when I was doing, when I was on the stage, theater and stuff like that, even performing, you know, singing solos or with a choir or whatever, you know, you kind of have this persona. Like in a choir, you all kind of dress the same. The toe cam quick. Nope, not going to happen. Nope, I got funky toe now. All right. The hobbits would be jealous. So when you're in a choir, there's this uniformity because even though you have maybe 50 voices, it's all to make one sound, right? So we all put on this our costumes, our gowns, and our tuxes, and we stand there in a uniform look, and so that has a I guess in a way, you know, it brings how serious the moment is, how it's not about us. So it diverts from what we look like as individuals, and then you can pay attention to the music. And so actors, how many times have you heard, right, Nita? It's like, what, you know, I see your face and I'm like, all right, you know, she's ready. For mischief and things like that. But actors, when they get into a role, I mean, I've often heard them say they get into a costume, and it throws them into the role. So a lot of times that costume change is really a temporary thing. What you're bringing to the table every day can and ought to be, I feel, in my own personal experience, a real experience, but you cannot maintain that all the time. It's impossible because at the end of the day, it's still a front. It's still a little bit of smoke and mirrors and stuff. So, Nita, I've done all the talking.
Nope, I'm just here, Meredith. I'm here to make a point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can change your appearance a million times. You can comb your hair differently. You can shave your face. You can freaking change the background on your screen, but you are still you, and people recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
And
mm-hmm.
that today is my moral. That's my lesson.
Let me see. We've got some comments here. You guys, I mean, they're tuning in and they're like, "Oh my god, that threw me off." I mean, so many people are like, Nina's like, "Yes, oh my gosh." Ray's like, "Oh, that threw me off." Pops Van Sant, he says, "Okay, seriously confused. See, Michael, what the hell is going on here?" Let me see. Why is Nita Harley wearing a Venom shirt?
Because I love Venom. Fuck. I'm still Nita. I'm just trying to convince you I'm not, and I'm changed. And I'm
and Russ, I think for the first time, is tuning into our live stream.
It's not the first time.
Leach, and he's like, "Oh, he clicked the link and fuck me, nice costume, guys." Yeah, Varian says he wasn't prepared. Let me see. Marvy is saying Nita reminded me of the Killer Clowns movie in Meredith's MacGyver. I am MacGyver and Batman. And then Mike Jimmy says, once I got one of those pen tablet gloves, whenever I put it on, the switch flips, and he gets to work. That's awesome, and that's why I have my art. Lets me work through this shit. Yeah. You know what, Russ? You can't change your hair, but you can put on a wig, and it makes it a lot of fun.
Right.
And switch it up. I couldn't decide between the blonde mullet or the pink like rock star. I decided to go with the mullet because, why not? I had a real one back in the 80s.
Oh my God.
And can we appreciate they even switched places on the screen, and our background's a little bit different.
And our background's different because we're new people now. We are born again, Meredith.
Do you recognize this? Do you recognize this? Well, we don't want to be too different because, we've built up to this point. We have 108 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
What is wrong with people?
Right, what is wrong with you guys? It's like you guys are tuning into a show that literally from the very beginning we said this is a show about nothing and everything, but mostly nothing. But you know what? There is a little bit of everything because we love promoting people.
We do. And don't we have someone to promote today?
We do have somebody to promote today. Let me see if I can bring up their card. We have a little bump first. Why? Because Mike Jimmy is in the room and we are hosting his launch party. Hold on. Watch this. That's right, you guys. We have the lunch party on June 11th, 12 noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, right here on the RAGIN channel. It is for Mike Jimmy's Life Encore Inner Talents. And you see that? He drew the little green guys over there snorkeling.
I love them.
We love them so much. And I think he said something about, and I don't want to ruin it, but I think he mentioned perhaps having that print available for day one.
Yes.
On his crowdfund. So make sure that you tune in, follow Mike Jimmy, follow us, and you will have more details. Trust me, you want this in your life. I need it in my life. I don't know about you. The other thing, what?
Russ, he said, no, I'm Batman or Thanos. I can't remember. Where are my slippers? And it's like, oh, what's so fucking great about that is, no, Russ, I'm Thanos. God.
Mm-hmm. and there was that meme that I saw. Even Thanos thought he was the hero. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, so kind of crazy. Let me see. What else do we have? The Toe of Satan is definitely happening. I cannot believe that's going to be this weekend. Nita, are you afraid?
I am very afraid.
The Toe of Satan. There will be drool. There will be cussing. There will be raging. We hit 108 YouTube subscribers. So CromCon 14, which begins on May 29th. Make sure you tune in over on Comic Related Madness and Pops' YouTube channel. Where our time slot to get stupid is May 30th at 6:30 p.m. Central. That's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for the rest of you people. Let me see here. What else do we have? Oh, look at that. Hey, for a 10% discount on your Gemini mailers, use coupon code VOLT10 for the Gemini mailers. 10% discount. And that is through IndieVolt. IndieVolt. I just threw myself off. I'm like, who is this beautiful blonde bitch in the screen here?
Like, what the fuck?
What? No, switch it back. All right, yeah.
It's
tiger changing its stripes today.
It's hard.
Tomorrow, all right, so we're still promoting here a little bit. Tomorrow, episode 13, Lucky 13. I like the number 13. I don't know about you guys. We've got Rich Parada tuning in at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 Central. I think that's like 9 p.m. in Greenwich time where he is. So we're going to talk about the Incantessi Chapter 2. And from what he told me, it launches exactly a month after our live stream tomorrow. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
So, and he will be talking with us and probably doing a little bit of live drawing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. What else do we got here? Um,
Month of June is going to be packed. We'll start making those announcements
mm-hmm,
later in the week.
mm-hmm.
Whew.
Nita, I need a sip of water. Take over for a minute. Tell him what you're reading. Something from like
I'm
from
reading
your favorite people.
Yeah, I'm actually still reading JD's comics. I'm in My Time with Clive. Today I'm going to be reading issue 4 of the Oswald Chronicles, My Time with Clive.
Okay. All right. And right now I am still on my desk. I've got Heirs of Isildur from Matt Knowles and that camp there. I still need to finish that. It's pretty. Look at that. I mean,
Yeah,
look at this
it's a
graphic
big book.
novel. So giving him some love too. I don't think he's got an active crowdfund, does he?
I don't think so, not currently.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, I lost the link here. Nita, did you check the private messages? What else are we missing?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know I'm thrown off a little bit here. Oh my god. Oh, the costume. The costume is failing
I know.
me.
It's thrown me off. It's like totally thrown me off. Like I can't deal with it. It's like Garth.
No.
Garth, pay attention to me.
What was the other? Man, I am like really June. We do intend to have a new look, by the way, but it will be the same show. Let's see.
Nina. We did not forget Nina.
Nina.
We just talked about Nina before we came in here because Meredith's going to make something special for Nina.
I am going to make something special for Nina because we have a closing party for her. I don't know that we're going to do a lot of closing parties for people. I kind of prefer the opening parties, or the launch parties, which seem like a lot of fun. But Nina, guess what? I got a card. I've got some of the RAGIN stickers.
Right.
And you can see the RAGIN stickers above Nita's head. Yeah, you see that?
That's MJ and Juju.
MJ and Juju. They got names, you guys. I had no part in naming them. Nita was just like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, yeah, why don't we just go at 422 every day? Why not?
I'd be down.
I don't do that stuff though.
Nobody said you did, Meredith. Gosh,
pot makes me paranoid. Travis Gibb is tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I also think that people can change, but it takes true self-discovery and admitting that you did wrong and you really want to change. Everyone wants to blame other people.
Right.
Everyone is kind of a blanket statement. I shock people when I admit to wrongdoing. And I don't know why. Why is that? I remember this one time. Okay, so here's the thing. When I screw up, I usually screw up really big. There's no hiding it. There's no sweeping it under the carpet. It's just like nuclear big, like ridiculously like, okay, Meredith fucked up. No denying it. So there's no point in denying that I did it. This happened to me when I worked at the newspaper. Okay. You know, the newspaper business, it goes to print. You can't take it back. All you can do is move forward. And so pretty much my life has been like, you can't take it back, just move forward. What can you do to make it better? How can you salvage this thing? Okay. Once it's in print, it's there, hard copy in the archives forever. All right. So I did. I screwed up. And so I didn't even want to go into work the next day. I was like, oh man, I'm going to get so freaking fired. Right. And I go to my desk and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting for the bosses to come out. And literally I had the publisher of the newspaper. I had the second in command there. I had my immediate supervisor and I had 2 of the 3 tech guys standing in the room talking like, what could have happened? What could have happened? You know? And I just went,
I fucked up.
I said, I did it. And the look on their face was just pure shock. I was like, operator error. I'm like, I know what I did and it's not going to happen again. And they didn't know because I could hear them in the background trying to justify the mistake.
Right.
They're like, could it have been a tech thing? Could it have been a thing? This, because of that big screw up, and it was me, and they knew it was me. They're like, Meredith doesn't screw up that bad. And when I raised my hand and said, no, it was me. I did it. I know exactly what I did. This is what happened. This is how I can fix it. I've already contacted the people who have been adversely affected and they're okay. I'm like, at the end of the day, I asked him, I'm like, did we lose a lot of money because of it? Because I was also taking care of the classified pages. That pays for the newspaper. Okay.
Right.
That pays for the newspaper print. So, and they're just like, if you could hear, if you could hear their jaws dropping, it was just like conk, and they were like, what do we do with this truth? And they're like, okay.
But it feels so much better when you admit your wrongs instead
Yeah.
of burying it and creating new lies or lies to cover mistakes and then making new lies to cover no one. The devil made us do it.
Wacky Wednesday and the devil made us do it. Oh man. So Rich is saying, hey ladies, can't wait till tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, Rich. And yeah, so it's just one of those things where it's like, get out in front of it. The really own it. Own what you do, the good, the bad, the ugly, because at the end of the day, those are your stripes. Those are the things that you have to carry with you moving forward, right?
So yes, guys. Oh yes, we're so doing that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We're doing it. We're so doing it. So I mean, that's kind of like the moral lesson of the day is
Morals
are we drinking tomorrow?
Yeah, with Rich we're supposed to. It's kind of early, but yeah, whatever. It's 5:00 somewhere.
I might have to drive. Shit, I promised a Guinness. I promised at least a Guinness, so I will have that at the very least before I need to because I don't drink and drive.
I'll have a little sip of this.
You'll have a little sip of that for me. Wait a minute, it's not tomorrow yet, Nita. Nita.
It was just a sip, Meredith. Damn.
I don't think we have anything else, do we?
No, we don't.
I have no package reveals.
I know, that's depressing.
It is
I
really
have
depressing.
so much crap that's running late, and what's sad is a lot of it has been shipped and is not here.
Yeah, I think I've got a few things that are pending. I'm waiting impatiently. I'm checking every day. I check outside my door like a puppy. It's like, where are my packages? So Mike Jimmy says, give me a keg and fine turkey leg, and I'll eat, drink, and toast to your health. That sounds amazing. Let's see. Oh, Trish says, what did I miss? She's on break. Hey, Trish, glad you can make it. You like my choker? And Rose says, own your fails, scream your success, forget your inappropriate behavior, please. Yeah. That's what you have to do. Own it. Own it because it is part of you. For some people, it is physical scars. My husband, he used to be a cook, family-owned business and stuff like that, and he's got his stripes, and he can talk about those things, the mistakes, how many times maybe the oven has blown up in his face and he's lost his eyebrows and stuff like that, but those things, but there are a lot of things too where if we deny them, I think they become scars on our heart and our minds, and they will stay with you, and I think it can consume you, and maybe it won't change your stripes, but it will it will influence how you go moving forward. So kind of stay true, if you can, because the act can only last so long. And tomorrow we will be back to our regular selves. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Can we call ourselves regular?
Uh, I don't think that
Who wants
ever.
to be normal? I don't want to be normal. This was
No.
fun. This was fun. I don't want to be normal. Trish says, or are these your new looks for 2021? Love it anyway. No, not the new looks. It's Wacky Wednesday, and we wanted to talk about it. Our tiger stripes changing just for a day, to keep it interesting around here. Why? Because you never know what you're going to get when you are on RAGIN. Mike Jimmy says, not admitting your mistakes makes you more liable for imposter syndrome too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like, who am I? I don't want to ask who am I. I want to know exactly who I am, and then I want to put my head down and get to work, because I've got a world to conquer in my rock star blonde mullet. Let me see here. And Pops is saying they look like friends of Crom. Maybe they will enter into his adventures. All right, you guys, we got to get out of here. I've got writing to do. She's got Twitter whoring to do. Oh, you're on that side. Okay, cool. I did that right.
Do it again.
No.
Ah.
I'm getting used to this camera thing. Mike Jimmy, Comics Talk with Pops Fans Aunt, the ladies of the circus. The ladies of the that's it, you guys. Again, head over to Gemini Mailers if you've got to fulfill your campaign. Use coupon code VOLT10. Thank you to IndieVolt for doing that. And guys, hey, we're out of here. Nita, final words?
Don't be a clown, fool. They're my dudes.